Protein Art Project is something we've been involved in for about 3 years. It's a joint project between the science and the art teams, and it's a collaborative project with the Protein Data Bank in Europe to produce pieces of artwork based around the structure and the functions of different proteins.
Proteins make up every living thing. They are big polymer molecules. There's around 2,000 of them in the human body and in various other organisms, all playing different roles within our cells, and they are the building blocks of life. I love the link between art and science, the ability to be cross-curricular with something that would on paper be so different from science in terms of what art feels like.
We've liaised with the science team and discussed our schemes of work and how we're going to deliver certain topics and how we would teach them and knit together both of the subjects.
Although there are massive opportunities in the world of work for artists, they're usually connected to some other form of business, whether it be advertising, whether it be hospitality, whether it be film. In this case, working to a brief set by an external agency who works in life sciences. And from the science perspective, the ability to look at something as fundamental as proteins and explore it in a completely creative way is quite illuminating for the students.
Initially we started it off with the STEM students and we found that it was really popular, and that was about 90 students. With that success, we've then rolled it out to the rest of the Year 8, and that will be about 233 students. We've also offered it to Key Stage 5 with years 12 and 13 who wanted to get involved when they saw the quality of the work and the subjects that we were doing.
It's about confidence in getting involved. It's about that positivity that we value their work and so will other people. And it's just about not being afraid to say, I'm good at something, or I want to put myself forward for something. And that's really important to us, that all students feel and understand that they are good at something, and we recognise that.
We teach the Year 7 students about cells, which are made of proteins. We then deliver a bespoke lesson that shows them the shape of proteins and how they're derived in a scientific manner, and they then can apply the interesting and intricate shapes to their artwork.
You have a choice of organisms and you select a protein that you find particularly interesting, and then you have to explore the protein through various mediums.
You get to learn loads of new skills.
You get to learn skills and different techniques in the art world.
Yeah, and it's just really fun doing different lessons about proteins and things.
It was really interesting to see the connection between art and science, which I think a lot of people think it's sort of two polar opposites and they're never really explored, and the connections between them aren't ever looked at. So it was really interesting to have both sides of things and to do art based on science.
I think it really develops you because in school subjects are quite separate, which is fine, but then that's not how it is in the real world, and interdisciplinary can get you to think outside the box, engage critical thinking and develop your own interests.
The sheer enjoyment of the students seeing their work published or seeing their work exhibited and seeing the variety of work that they generate is immensely gratifying.
I just love seeing the work that the students do. I've been blown away by the work that's been produced, and I love the fact that every year we appear to be getting into the artwork calendar, we appear to be getting into the exhibition, and that our students' work is just as good as any in the country.
Because I think there are so many careers out there that young people don't realise. It's also about understanding that the importance of arts. Unlike many schools, we haven't narrowed our curriculum because we passionately believe in the importance of the arts, and you can be a creative, talented person but also be a scientist as well.